Hello lovelies, welcome to our channel. Welcome to our channel. This is Jenny and this is Heaven Sent. Heaven, yeah. Hey girl, hey, welcome to our channel. If you're new, we gladly welcome you to our channel, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. And if you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe so that you can be notified in our videos, our next videos. Yeah, so in today's video we are back with another video, breastfeeding tips plus hand expressions. You guys, you've been demanding this hand expression video. Every time I've been trying to post a video of breastfeeding, you've been demanding it, and here I am. I'm going to do it. So just get a cup of tea, sit down and enjoy. So here are some of the breastfeeding tips. I have like 4 today. I have 4 breastfeeding tips. I'm going to just talk quick chap so that I can save other words for another breastfeeding videos. So here are some of the breastfeeding tips that I've learned. First, as you're breastfeeding your baby, I'm going to show you while I'm breastfeeding my baby. Get a towel. You always see me using different towels, piece of clothes. They sell them. They are for babies. They are like so little, like this, very little and tiny. So when I am to travel, when I am not at home going somewhere, I always use those small towels. If you don't get that small towel, you can get like a small piece of cloth while breastfeeding your baby. Like if you're giving her like this left breast, then you might, if you don't want to be messy in public, people to see that when you're like walking and people, there is somehow the way it looks, it really disturbs, like people seeing your clothes wet on breast, this side of the breast. Yes, you're a new mom and you're breastfeeding, yes, but it really disturbs if like your part of the breast, the cloth is the cloth that you're putting on is wet. It indicates like breast milk. Yeah, a person might understand it, but some people, they don't understand it. So as for me, a mom who has like a lot of breast, but when you're breastfeeding your baby on one side of the breast, the other one also, as this one starts, the milk that passes or moving out of the breast, this side, also this side starts, also this side, the breast starts coming out. So as it starts coming out, I recommend to use that small piece of cloth or a hand towel. No, not a hand towel, but a small piece of towel. You just fold it into 4 pieces, or the pieces that can go into them. So as you're breastfeeding, put it inside your bra around the nipple, then breastfeed. After breastfeeding, then you can use another small piece of towel, or I've showed you the towel, but if you see my breastfeeding videos, you always see me using those small towels or any small piece of cloth that is comfortable for you. After, you can get it and put it after breastfeeding. You rub the nipple with it so that breast milk doesn't come out, it stops. If you want to stop breast milk, you have to rub the nipples gently like this. So this thing of putting that small piece of cloth in the bra, it helps you recognize which breast you stopped feeding your baby. Like if I left it in this bra, it means that this is the breast that I didn't breastfeed, that I didn't feed my baby with. So I just remove that cloth. If I am again to breastfeed her, I just remove that cloth, put it in another in this side of the breast that I breastfed her lately, and then I breastfeed her. It helps me recognize like which breast that I fed my baby the previous minutes. So that is number one tip. Second tip, I already said it while I was explaining the first one, that if you're breastfeeding your baby, you have to be touching on, like if you're giving her this breast, if you're feeding her using this side of the breast, okay, then you just have to hold this one like this while giving her like this. You hold this one like this, and if you can hear it, you can hear that the breast milk is moving out, then you can start massaging it. Massaging it like this, moving your hand around it so that you can stop the breast milk from coming out. You stop the breast milk from coming out, because if you just let it like come out of your breast when the baby is not, when it's not the breast your baby is feeding, it's called wastage of breast milk, and it's not easy to make breast milk, so you're just wasting your baby's breast milk. So moving on to the second, so another tip is that while you're moving in public, or not even moving in public, you're doing something and your breast milk starts moving out of your breast, and you can feel like it's moving out of your breast and your baby is not sucking. Because for me as a breastfeeding mom, I don't pump my breast milk. I just keep it warm with all its nutrients in my breast, and leave it until when my baby decides that she wants to breastfeed, and I breastfeed her. So I don't pump my breast milk. So when I feel like the breast milk is moving out of my breast, I just touch on the breast and start massaging them. It's the same thing that I do. While massaging them, I can massage them for like 1 minute, and I'm telling you 100% the breast milk stops coming out of the breast. That milk just stops coming out of the breast. I'm sorry for saying breast milk. I'm used to saying breast milk, and I've said milk. Yeah. So I'm telling you, the milk stops coming out of the breast, and many of the people use that tip or trick. They use that trick. It really helps them like 100%. 100%. It helps. Like within 1 minute. If it's not 1 minute, then 2 minutes. That milk will stop coming out of your breast. It will stop. Tip number 3. Is it tip number 3? Is it tip number 4? That nipple pain. You can get these things. You can get nipple pain and breast pain. While breastfeeding your baby, you can get this breast pain. Like when the milk is coming out of the breast, you can feel pain up here on the upper side of the breast. So you can feel that pain coming down, which really pains a lot. It makes breastfeeding a difficult task or a difficult job to do. So what I can advise you is that you can feel that pain coming. It's because It's because you don't have enough breast milk. It's because you have low breast milk in your breast. So you can reduce that pain by looking for ways to increase your breast milk. So I've already told you the tips that I use in increasing my breast milk in my previous videos. Go check them out if you haven't watched them yet. So if you look for ways to increase your breast milk and then you find the methods or your own methods which help you in increasing your breast milk, this will help you to reduce the pain that you feel. Sometimes if you have like enough breast milk or more breast milk, you will find yourself not feeling that pain at all. That breast milk at all. You find yourself not feeling that pain at all while breastfeeding. And if you get nipple pain, you can have those you can get that pinkness on the nipples or redness on the nipples. It's because your baby is trying very hard to suck breast milk, to suck milk out of your breast. She only is trying very hard to suck, but you don't have enough. You have little milk for her or him. So if you have little milk for her or him, then hey baby. So if you have little milk for your baby, yes, she or he will try very hard to suck milk out of your breast, and which will cause that tension between her tongue or between her mouth with the nipples, your breast nipples, which will cause that redness or sometimes wounds or pinkness around your nipples. So make sure that you find ways to increase your breast milk, so that you can supply enough. Another tip that you have to follow is to make sure that you burp your baby. After breastfeeding your baby, make sure that you burp your baby, especially those ones from 1 day to 3 months or 4 months. Make sure that you burp them in order to pass out that gas, because if that gas doesn't come out, that milk will come back, and if it comes back, it might come back like very, very bad. That milk will come back very bad. Sometimes it passes both in the nose and in the mouth, so you have to make sure that you burp them. So that that air comes out, that air passes out or comes out, that air which always makes that milk come back with a high force or high tension. And also your baby will, if you don't burp them and they remain with that air after breastfeeding, your baby will, of course, if your breast milk has nutrients, she will be fat. She'll be fat this side, and the legs will be very small, which really brings a bad shape in babies. They have to be with the same size. If she's big, she has to be big, and if she's small or medium, it has to be the same size. Not being big this upper side, then at the legs, the legs are very small. So how do you burp them? After giving them, you breastfeeding them, you burp them. So I no longer burp this one. It's because she's now used. Sorry, mommy. Sorry, mommy. It's because she's now used to, whenever I breastfeed her, the air just comes out itself before she sits. Yeah. So if she starts sitting, the air comes out itself. That's what I noticed. But if like the babies have not yet started sitting very well, please help them pass that air out of their mouth, like help them burp them like this. Them on your shoulder. So another tip, while you're breastfeeding your baby, okay, let me show you. While you're breastfeeding your baby, make sure that she's facing this side. Make sure that she's facing towards you like this. Bring your breast, give her. She wants to be breastfed. Okay, while I am breastfeeding her, let me show you. She has to be facing towards you while breastfeeding her. The stomach facing on your stomach, facing on your stomach, like leaning onto your stomach. Her stomach leaning onto your stomach. She has to be facing towards you. Yes. That's for good flow of breast milk. So, oh my god, we are in 20 minutes. Okay, now I'm done with the breastfeeding tips. So let's talk about the hand expressions. Oh my god! Hey guys, let's talk about hand expressions. Okay guys, let's talk about the hand expressions. Yeah. So I've been breastfeeding my baby, not focusing about those hand expressions, not like I've been seeing people commenting, why don't you do for us a video of hand expression, and I was like, how is that? So I had to look it up on Google and saw that what I've been doing is what they are talking about, which I never knew that it was called hand expression. So let's continue with hand expression. So what I saw is what I've been doing, and I've told you one part of it is massaging your breast while breastfeeding, in order for the milk, in order not to waste the milk as the milk is coming out of your breast. So that's part of hand expression. And another thing is that while there are some mothers with small nipples, so what do you do? You just have to rub your nipples before breastfeeding your baby. So this can be done with even those who have like big nipples, not so. But small nipples, it always makes the baby hard to suck the milk out of the breast. So you just have to stimulate your nipples in order to stimulate the breast to know that there is someone who is going to feed or to suck the breast, so that the breast can become active and start passing out that breast milk. So those people, so you just have to bring your baby on the breast and suck while your breast is already activated. For those who pump their breast milk, for those who pump their breast milk for their babies, yeah, it's the same method that you use, because you just have to stimulate your nipples, stimulate them so that they can become more sensitive and the breasts become active. So you just have to rub your nipples like. So let's assume this is my nipple here. You just rub and rub gently before I stimulate my nipple, because it's so sensitive. So you just rub gently and rub gently. Then after rubbing, yeah, not massaging but rubbing, after rubbing it will become sensitive, more sensitive, and the breast will become active. So you just get a cup or someone that you pump your breast milk and put on the nipples. Then the breast will have to come out, but it will not come out like if you're not breastfeeding. You just have to hold here. I remember my baby got sick and they cut her that thing under the tongue, so they needed breast milk, because breast milk is the medicine, the cure for it. So the nurse, the one who cut it, she caught my breast up here and started like, holding it tight like that, the way I'm doing, but with some, not much force, not much pressure, but with some little pressure or some little force. The breast milk started coming out on its own, like a tap. It started coming out like a tap. So she was like, so you just have to hold, don't hold here in the middle. Maybe here, let me say there is a bank for the milk or a store for the milk. So that's where you touch and press hard like this. Not so much pressure, sorry, don't press very hard, but with little force, press. The breast will start coming out. And if you're also having a difficulty in breastfeeding, you can only hold your baby and then press. It will show if you do that hand expression while breastfeeding. It will only help you if you're not breastfeeding, if you're only pumping. Yeah. And then if you're breastfeeding, you can touch your breast here like this, down. Don't apply pressure, just for holding your breast to the baby. And also make sure that so you just have to touch on the breast while breastfeeding her. Make sure that the breast that doesn't cover this space of the nose, because she has to breathe. So make sure that it doesn't cover that space of that space between the breast and the nose. make sure that that space is there so that she can breathe. And so this hand can help you to direct the breast to the hands of the to support the hands, like the breast in her mouth can only help her to support. So yeah, tell them, yeah. So what else can I say? There is nothing much I can say right now. Yeah, just touch your breast while breastfeeding your baby. Just touch your breast while breastfeeding your baby. It will not to cover her nose, and also to direct the nipples into her mouth. It will help. So what else can I say? There is nothing much I'm remaining to say. Let me save other ones for another breastfeeding video. More to come. Make sure that you subscribe and also click the like button if you've really enjoyed, and if this video was helpful to you, please like this video, and also comment what you want me to do next in my other next videos. Bye.